Hey, it's Susie, and if you're stopping by from the Beulah Girl blog, then welcome to the Beam in My Eye. I hope you really enjoyed the article today about God's will. I definitely do not have an answer for you. If you click this video to see what God's will is for your life, I do not have the answer to that. But I do just have some thoughts I wanted to add to what I wrote. And the first one is kind of the common sense versus getting a sign from the Lord, the two-pronged approach to God's will. I just read a whole book. It was very well intended, but it just said basically, if you're a Christian, make a decision, God will bless it. And I just really struggle with that. I'm thinking of some biblical examples, and I'll just kind of point you to a couple of them. One of them was Abraham, the one I wrote about in my article. I don't think you could get any clearer that Abraham was told, get up, relocate, take your family, was not even given clear directions. God doesn't owe that to us, obviously. It scares us a little bit when he doesn't. But get up, take your family, which at that time was just, other relatives, not children. Go to this place. I'll tell you when you get there. And I'm going to give you a kid, by the way, and lots of children. You're going to be the father of many nations. I mean, crazy promises, crazy obedience. But we know for sure that was the Lord's will. God met with him. Now, I don't know about you, but I have yet to hear the Lord's audible voice in my life. But I do know what it's like to feel deep down in my gut to make a certain decision. Like, for example, when I was going to move away and go to college, and God clearly said, do not do that, stay here. There were other times in my life where I've just made a decision that I felt was right. It may or may not have turned out maybe perfectly. But I feel like Paul in the Bible represents that at times, because there were times that he was going to go on a journey. He was the apostle. He was always going somewhere, planting a church, encouraging a pastor. And there were times he was going to go and he had already started, maybe he was headed that way, and God stopped him on the way. So it's kind of like he made an intelligent decision with prayer, and then along the way, God kind of redirected his path and made more out of it than what would have happened if Paul, in all his wisdom, had just made a decision. So I feel like there's room for both of those. There will be times when we might pray and seek and fast, that's a 4-letter word sometimes, and trust and read the word, and with all of our best intentions, we might miss it. And there are times when God clearly says, do this, and we do it, and he answers. If you read my Why We Chose Not to Adopt article right now, I think that'll be an example of when I really, really heard the Lord, regardless of how other people would feel about that decision. So I just want to encourage you. We serve a loving, faithful God who, when we are seeking him, trusting him, really giving him our best, and we miss it, he's not going to let us fall. He says that the steps of a righteous man are ordered of the Lord, and I truly believe that. So let this be encouragement to you for whatever you're going through. You might be at a big crossroads, and because I'm an English nerd, I'll reference Robert Frost. He said, both roads looked about the same, and so I just picked one. And there may be times we have to do that, but just be encouraged that God is with you. He will help you make intelligent decisions when you trust in him. Be blessed, happy Friday, and come back and see me again.